Hello, welcome to today's episode. On this video today we'll be learning about HTML classes and IDs, and then we're going to learn how we can use these elements on the website when we're on the pages when we're creating our website. So in our previous class we talked about how we can include CSS into our website. So in this video today we'll be looking at how we can use classes and ID in website creating. So when it comes to HTML classes and IDs, what we use these two elements for is for targeting when we're styling a particular element on the website, or a text or an object when we're styling anything on the page. So we use IDs and classes for the styling, just for targeting. So if we have a large number or bulk of code while we're creating a website, what IDs and classes does, it helps us to narrow down the element for that we want to style for easy working, and then we can narrow our styling down to a particular element on the website. So that being done, I'm going to write in some paragraph tags here. I'm going to write in some text into the paragraph tag. So I'll just go ahead, paragraph, type P, then tab. So I'm just going to type in some text here. So this I'll go with hello world, and then I'll just copy this, and then I'm going to paste this, but I'm going to change the word because when I'm going to style it, I want it to be different words so we can understand it better. HTML and CSS tutorial. I'll go ahead, enter, and then paste, type in another text. I'll go in with hope you like the video. And then this is okay. I'll just go ahead and put in a h1 tag, and then I'm going to put in a text. This is the post for today. So I'm just going to save this. So once this is saved, I'll just right click and then open with a live server. So I'm just going to open this on a live server and see how it is. So I'll just go ahead and save. Once you do anything, make sure you save, and then we can open it on a live server and see how it is. Then we're going to work on how we can use IDs, and then how we can use classes. So this is what we just created on the website, and this is what we have on the page. So this is how it is. So for us to use class and then to narrow down styling in a style sheet, we're just going to go ahead and then we're going to style these particular elements that we have on the page. So we have h1 tag, we have 3 paragraph tag. So I'm just going to style these 4 items that we have on the page, so we can see how we can use classes in HTML. So I'll just go to my style sheet, and then I can go ahead and start whatever I want to do. So I'll just go ahead, and then I'm starting with the paragraph tag. I'll just enter. So I'll start with the paragraph tag, and then we're going to use this curly brace. So I'll enter and then type in the code I want. So I'll just use color, enter. I'm going to make the color orange. I want it orange. So I'll just go ahead and save this, and then I'll go back to my page. Okay, that didn't work because I didn't link the style sheet to the index page, so I have to link it before it can work. You can see. So once you're doing anything, make sure you're paying attention. So I'll just go ahead and put this in link. So the hyphen I'm going to put in style, and then I'll just save it. So it's now linked. When I go back to my page, you can see it right here. So we have all our that's a paragraph tag to be in the color red. So this is what is going to happen. So imagine you have a lot of code or bulk of code on your website that has a paragraph tag, and then you want to give it a style. You want to style a particular. So we have a 3 paragraph tag on the front page here, and you want to just to give color to the hello world paragraph tag. You just want to give a particular color to the hello world p tag, and then you go to your style sheet, and then you go ahead and you style the p tag. When you style the p tag, is going to the styling you have done is going to be effective on all the paragraph tags that you have on the website. So if you want to style a particular paragraph tag, it's going to affect every other paragraph tag that you have on that page, unless you narrow it down or unless you target it. And the only way for us to target is to use class or ID. So I'm just going to go ahead and then narrow down this, and then I'm going to give another color to the hello world. So just go ahead, and then I'm going to give it a class. So I'll just go ahead and type in class here, enter. So I'm going to give it a class name now, and then I'll just say different. Just when you're giving a class name, make sure it is what you can easily identify and is relevant to what you're doing. So I'll just save this, and then I can go back to my style sheet and then give it a color. So right here I'm just going to go down, and then I'll give I'm going to style this particular class that we just created. For us to style write class on our style sheet, we go by a full stop, and then we write the name. That's different. That's what I used. So different, then we have curly brace, and then enter. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it another color. So I'll just make this black. Color, I'll make it black. So I'll just go ahead and save this. So once that is saved, I'll go back to my page here, and you can see it. We'll have our hello world to be in black color. So this is what class and ID does on the HTML document. It helps us to narrow down our styling and helps us to target well when we're styling our website. So using ID is the same similar methods of writing. So you can just go ahead and just say ID, enter, and then you can give it a name. So I'll give this a name. I'll just say new, just say new, and then I'll save. Go back to my style sheet and give these. So ID on the style sheet is ash. So I'm just going to type in ash. Ash, then I'm going to type in new, that's the name, and then we'll use our curly brace, and then I'm going to give it a font size to be 22 pixel. So I'll just go ahead and save this, and then I'm going to give it a color. No, I want to give it a background color. Yeah, I'll give it a background color to be black, and then I'll just go ahead and save this. Ctrl S, and then I'll go back to my page here, and you can see it right here. So it's the same process using ID and using your classes, but the only difference in the usage is ID is you can use ID mostly when you're creating a website that you wouldn't require it so much, but using class is you can use it as many times as you want. And then we have other things that IDs are mostly used for, like linking of two sections on the website, and then some other functionalities in other programming languages. So IDs are more useful in those areas. So another way to use class is through using it with the div tag. Over time we're going to talk about the div tag and how we can use class on a div tag. So basically this is what I want to show you today in this episode on classes and IDs. So how to write your IDs and class, you can see it here. Just go to the elements that you want to narrow down or while styling, and then you can just go ahead and type class equals to your quotation mark. You write in the name of the class in the quotation mark, and then while you're styling it, for you to style class, you start by a full stop, which is class, then the class name, then you can put in your curly brace. So that is all for this video. I hope you like it, and see you in the next video.